general mayhem is the plan, I guess.
Yeah, no real plan. I was thinking about either doing laser mavericks or rockets and a bunch of gun run passes, and then maybe some either field carrier landing practice or actual carrier landing practice. I've done JDAMs and GBUs and stuff like that a whole bunch lately, so I kind of feel like doing something different weapon-wise.
Cluster bombs.
Yeah, actually, that wouldn't be a bad one. I often, in fact, always can't get them to work as well as I'd like.
That's my thing too.
I told Vex to come join us. I think he's currently trapping on my backup server.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind stress testing this server a little bit more, just so, because I haven't been playing much in the last couple of days, so I haven't seen any of the problems.
Every time I'm on it, there's issues. It hasn't run smooth for a couple of days. Every time it runs smooth for a little bit, it's not very... I've seen issues with ICLS doesn't work properly. The scripted stuff is bouncing around all over the place. Big stutters, and it's...
Hello.
Good evening.
I'd say good evening, but it still looks like it's 4 in the afternoon here.
It's 1:20 in the afternoon over.
It's 10 o'clock, well, 9 o'clock at night, but it looks like it's 4 in the afternoon.
Holy shit.
We're hitting our 21 hours of daylight here, so...
21 hours. Holy shit.
Yeah, the sun doesn't go down till about midnight.
Yikes.
And then it's up again at about 3:30.
Any trouble sleeping during daylight?
Nope. Although it is weird because a lot of times I'll wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning and I'm like, I wonder what time it is, and then I have to go find a clock. And then it's like, oh, it's only 5:30. Going back to bed.
Request rearming. Copy.
I do have the blackout drapes, but once you get used to sleeping during the day, it's not a big deal.
Flight controlled. Flight controlled.
A friend of mine was up from New Hampshire last weekend, and she was like, "This is crazy." She's like, "It's 10 o'clock at night. It's still broad daylight." It's like, yep.
Rearming complete.
So I got rock eyes and laser mavs ESO.
Copy. I've got laser mavs and... No, I've got rockets and cluster bombs.
Oh, yeah, that's what I should put on. It's rockets. Let's see, regular rockets or Zunies?
I'm using Zunies.
I like Zunies too.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
You and Vex are both getting some solid scores lately in the carrier stuff, Tony.
Yeah, it's turned into a bit of competition. And I would say if push come to shove, he's probably outgrading me right now.
Well, he has been flying since the Falcon 4.0 days, so... Probably before that.
Yeah, he's definitely been around flying with him, doing some form stuff, and he's definitely a great addition to the squadron.
Look at you go, Speed Demon.
Me?
No, ESO. Or no, whoever's...
Yeah, no, that's me.
Is that you?
Yeah, I'm just taxiing like I mean it.
In the Navy livery, too.
Really? I'm in the default 409 one.
Runway in use at
No, it had you in the
at 4 knots.
Navy.
Visibility 32. Cloud conditions fuel 80.
VFA
Rain.
37.
Temperature 8.2 Celsius.
I think you got to check your
Altimeter 29992.
your skins.
Remarks
There you go.
1013 hectopascal. QFE 2981 or
You're good now.
1010.
Well, yeah, I just switched
Information,
to
Charlie.
the one Starnet
Refueling complete.
made. The slots by default have the ones that
What are you doing?
Alex made.
ED. Oh, I don't have those ones. Taxi with authority.
So I go up to do some case 3 stuff last night. Get in the server all by myself. Climbing up through 4,000 or 5,000 feet to intercept the radial outbound, and there's like tracer fire goes past me. I'm like 4 miles from the boat. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Bam, bam, bam! Get hit. The thing starts rolling, and it's pitch black, right? So I'm in the cockpit, and I'm like, what the hell was that? Well, I guess Rob put in surprise Meg 23s that were just roaming the map.
oh my God.
Oh yeah, he put those in like a week ago, hoping to get me with them.
Oh,
So I was just like, Rob, did you put these things into the map? He was like, yeah.
It was from
Yeah.
last Saturday's flight, I think, because I did a flight with him, and then I was doing the 409 flight afterwards, and so he put them in the mission with like a 1.5 hour delayed activation, so that
Yeah, it was 3,000 seconds.
we could do our flight, like Rob and I would do our flight, and then later when 409 was flying, like there'd all of a sudden be some unexpected MiGs. But they never spawned, or else we never encountered them that flight.
Yeah, so anyways, I respawned, launched again, couldn't find them because it had shot down the AWACS, and so I flew around in circles in the dark trying to find them on radar. Finally found one of them, chased him down, pulled away from me. So I turned around and went back to the boat with like 2,000 pounds of fuel left, and bolted twice at night before finally recovering with like, I think I got down with 600 pounds.
ooh. We're all in position, ESO.
Copy. I'm just sorry, I was setting up my cluster bombs. So I think we will. Looking at everybody's got rockets, it looks like. So the rocket targets, you can see them on the F10 map. They are just northeast of the bombing range, and just east of the strafe pits.
The
Those
bunch of
APCs and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, grid Foxtrot Hotel 1-8.
Okay.
Do you have some laser stuff, Mel? You brought laser mavs or something like that?
Yeah, laser maps.
All right.
I'm
I got
just
2 laser maps.
So I think we'll climb out over the water, and then maybe run in on the rocket targets from the south, from the water, and then just make a single pass on them, and then continue north to the laser range, and hit the laser range, and then turn around and come back and hit those rocket targets. It's kind of set up so that you can follow the river from close to the laser range. You can stay in that river valley and then attack the rocket range targets from the north by staying within that valley.
Oh.
So yeah, we'll do that. So we'll go out over the water, attack the rocket range, going south to north, carry on north to the laser range, do laser stuff, and then come back low level flight for another rocket attack. And then depending on fuel states, I wouldn't mind doing a couple of gun runs on the strafe pits, or I might need to hit the tanker by then. And then
we should just hit the tanker. It's good practice.
Yeah, it is. And then and then after that, I'll probably tank and then maybe dump fuel, and then either go to the boat, which is fucking boat's way down there, or else go do field carrier landing practice at Godata, one or the other.
Whichever.
Anyhow, enough talking. Brakes on, spinning her up. And one is rolling. Ah, fuck, I'm in burner 2. Try not to do that.
Is there a crosswind?
Sure feels like it's blowing me to the right.
Blow me to the left.
I do have an asymmetric load. Oh yeah, that is blowing me to the left.
Sorry, Luke.
Sorry?
I'm a little rusty. How far out over the water are you taking us?
Coming left right now. I think we're not going to go very high. We'll just go like 20,000 feet.
Oh, are you running double ugly?
Yeah, I'm. Even though everything is close on this training mission, I'm trying to get used to double ugly for when we have the targeting pod initially.
Ah.
So just getting used to like immediately having to trim on takeoff for the asymmetric load and stuff like that. right, so this river that flows out to the ocean immediately on our left, 9 o'clock. The
Subvex.
rocket range targets are on the east side of that river, just before the river starts going into that mountain valley and the terrain starts to rise. Just across the river from the village, the village that's sprawling out just from the mouth of that valley. So we'll attack, we'll roll in on that rocket range and then head into that valley and follow the valley north to the laser range.
Nine, carrier is starting turn to heading.
If you saw Tony's flare there, Tony just overflew the rocket range. And also I am rolling in.
Yeah, I just put some flares that look an awful lot like Mavericks on the target. And I'm just going to be working the strafing range.
Copy, I am in on the rocket range from the south, due south, descending through Angels 1-7. Visual on some burning vehicles from someone else who's already been hitting these targets.
Navy guys.
In first, out last.
Yep.
This whole field needs to be cleared for a beach volleyball court.
And diverting to good auto.
Fortunately, I'm on my Mighty Wings. My Mighty Wings tonight.
Copy that, Luke. Are you having a problem?
Yeah, it says I've got nothing loaded on. I can't fire my everything.
Altitude.
Sure hard to hit the strafing range when there's no actual strafe pit.
9, new final bearing 290 degrees.
Alright, I'm in the valley heading towards the laser range. Mal, I'm not sure if you're with me or not. I don't think you have your data link turned on.
It's on. I got you on the data link. I'm coming down into the valley now.
Alright, maybe I'm just, maybe I'm far away from you.
Roll left, roll left.
You guys are the little circles with the lines sticking out of them?
Probably. The only danger is the tanker, AWACS, and the Reapers, I think, can also show up in data link with the same symbol.
Altitude. Altitude.
I hope I didn't make a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
You're in the neighborhood. If you're looking at your map, the targets are just south of that lake.
Yeah.
Running in on the laser range.
Altitude.
Oh, I guess I was already there. It came up a little quicker than I was expecting. Buddy spot.
Altitude. Altitude.
Weird. Lasers are on, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Probably because I got to put the code in.
Yeah, that would help.
Guess I was a little rusty. Rifle. Rifle.
Altitude. Altitude.
Good hit times 2.
Yeah, yeah. rolling in from the south again. Yeah, I dropped a couple GBUs here last night. I was practicing the dropping those.
Altitude. Altitude.
It's always nice when the bombs don't come off the rail.
You got all your programs set up?
I thought I did, but I guess I had one of the fuses not set properly, so...
The last time I was using GPU 12s, I set everything up on the ground and had it all set and ready to go, and then when I switched to them when I was in the air, a whole bunch of my settings were different, or we're back to default.
Oh wow.
I think
Drives me nuts in the A10 when you program the weapons and then you go back into them and they're not programmed because you were in the wrong spot when you programmed.
Yep.
Alright, I am treetops back to the laser range, or the rocket range.
Apparently they changed rocket ice so you don't use the E-fuse anymore.
9-9.
Yeah, and when I was just setting mine up, and I had to set the... I couldn't just set the M fuse, I had to set the E fuse to off before it would tell me it was valid.
Yep. That's what I was doing wrong. That's like on the GBUs, you have to turn the manual fuse off.
Nine. Starting aircraft recovery. Case 1 up. 9. New final bearing 285 degrees.
In on the rocket range from the north.
You still got rocket?
Yeah, I only used 8 of them that first pass. I had 16.
Okay. Yeah, I only had 8, so...
Wow, they all went long.
Starting turn to heading 290 degrees.
Oh!
9. New final bearing 282 degrees.
I know I hit a bunch. That was a low pass.
I couldn't lock on in time.
So my clusters dropped. They just never exploded. They like hit everything. That was weird.
Altitude. Altitude.
Was this shell north or shell south by me? I'm assuming it's shell south.
South will be 59Y air to air, and north will be 63Y air to air. Actually, I may not come up Y, but it'll be 59 anyways. South is closest to the bombing range.
Okay, that's the one.
North is up by the AWACS, sort of halfway in between the aerial range.
Altitude. Altitude.
It's pretty awesome from 50,000 feet. You can see the lack of curvature in the Earth in DCS.
Earth is flat, the game's realistic.
Yep.
Boy, I hope I remember how to refuel.
That's like riding a bike while
Yeah.
balancing a set of plates on your head and juggling with your right arm.
Right?
Hornet sure is sluggish up at 50,000 feet.
Yes, it is. It's even sluggish at like 45.
Barely get it going. Mach point 139.
Shell, Springfield, 1-1. Request rejoin.
Shell, proceed to pre-contact at
Shell, Springfield, 1-2. Request rejoin.
Tankers.
Mach 1.83. 84. 85. Mach 1.85. That's all she had.
Yeah, a few months ago I did a speed test. I think I hit 1.88 or 89 or so.
Uh, 1.85 while I was dropping through 22.
Springfield, 1-2. Request rejoin.
Springfield 1-2. Shell, proceed to pre-contact at 20,000.
Ready, pre-contact.
Return pre-contact.
We should really have an evening where we crank the wind up as high as it'll go and see if we can land on the Tarawa.
Ready, pre-contact.
Cleared contact. Contact. You're taking fuel.
Ready, pre-contact.
Cleared contact. Return pre-contact. Return free contact. You're taking fuel. Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact.
Nice wings, Tony.
I think the 135 is easier to refuel when it's in a turn.
Contact. Return free
That was not a great pass.
Transfer complete. Disconnect. Contact. You're taking fuel. Return free contact. Contact. You're taking fuel. Springfield 1-3. Taxi to parking area.
Alrighty, I'm hitting the strafe pit.
Copy.
Just be forewarned, there's no strafe pit.
Oh, okay.
Like all the stuff still works, just the visual target that you're supposed to actually try and hit doesn't show up.
Is there smoke?
Contact.
Yep.
Okay.
Taking fuel. Return free contact.
I had to do a couple passes on that, and then my kid woke up, so call it early tonight.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds
I'm
good.
gonna make one last pass at the boat here and call it a night.
I don't want to call it early, but
Damn children.
Contact.
right.
You're taking fuel.
It's like you should have been a blowjob kid.
Return free contact.
Yeah, if we're calling it early, I'll text my buddy. I was at a friend's housewarming party earlier, and we had the kids there and everything, so we were just there for dinner, and then we came home, and I've got a buddy who showed up just as we were leaving, and he texted me, that was a couple hours ago, and then he just texted me like an hour ago, saying that like he's kind of trapped there, and like all of his other like single friends that he normally parties with are gone, and it's just like the like married with children people there now, and so I might tell him that I finished flight sim fairly early and I can come rescue him if he needs.
ESO's coming out for round 2.
No, it'll just be an extraction or maybe SAR. But I owe him. When I was younger, he must have been a million times where I'd call him in the middle of the night and just be like, "Hey, what's up? Like, I'm hammered, leaving the bar at 3 a.m. Come give me a ride home." And he would, like, all the time. He was solid. Man, I'm having a rough tank tonight.
I was just going to comment on that.
I'm not having a great time catching the basket, but then even when I have caught it, I felt like I was in good toe contact with the tanker, and it keeps popping off.
So for the strafe bit, we come in from the water?
Yeah.
Affirm.
Okay.
You're taking fuel.
Okay, 3.18 and a half second groove. I will take that for the end of the...
What's the field? 6,000 to 1,500?
Yeah, about that.
Return pre-contact.
Yeah, 1320 I think is your very, very bottom limit, but you want to be pulling out probably around 1,600 feet. Otherwise, you'll carry on.
Return pre-contact.
All right, gentlemen, we'll talk to you guys soon.
Right on. Have a good night, Tony.
Have a
Yeah,
good night.
have a good one.
Abort rejoin.
Yeah, I guess it helps. It needs to be a target there.
Alright, I'm in on the strafe pit from the south.
Altitude. Altitude.
And off east.
Yeah, hit the smoke.
Yeah, I, on my pass, I just, like, walked the pipper around the smoke like a garden hose, just trying to hit something.
Yeah, that's all I did too.
Alright, rolling it again.
Altitude. Altitude. Roll right. Roll right. Roll left. Roll left. Pull up. Pull up.
And plunk.
Sochi Tower, this is Ghost Rider requesting a flyby.
I just spawned in at Sochi and I'm falling through the world. Yeah, spawning at Sochi and I am just falling through the world.
Oh shit. It was probably the new sonic booms.